Hey everyone, this is Verdilt here, and today we have another LBA battle against Nasser or Nasir. I don't know how to pronounce his nickname, but I know his name, which is Nasser. And he is the Rain Master in the LBA. This is an LBA battle. I keep explaining the LBA every now and then, just if you're a new viewer or whatever. LBA is a draft-based league, which means if you have a Pokemon, no one else has that Pokemon, and at the same time, you battle each other, and the top 8 with the best wins, they go to the playoffs, and it's from there. It's an elimination tournament, and whoever wins or whatever. So in the last season I was the champion, and this season I am going for the championship again, and this battle is against Nasser. He has been doing really well. He started the season kind of badly because last season he had a Rain team, but this time he started the season kind of badly, but he ditched the Rain a little bit. He drafted sort of a random team, not his style, but then he decided to may turn it into a Rain team, and once he turned it into a Rain team, he started getting wins, and he got some solid wins against solid teams. And to prepare for him, I decided to bring Tornadus, which I just picked up. I didn't have Tornadus on the team, but I picked it up and I put a Choice Scarf because Choice Scarf outspeeds Swift Swim Mega Swampert, which he has but he didn't bring, and outspeeds Ludicolo as well, even with Swift Swim ability. Also with coverage like knockoff, I can guarantee to hit stuff like Assault Vest, Metagross. I also have Life Orb Gengar Modest, which kills his entire team when the Rain isn't up. And yeah, this was my plan, so let's see how will we fare against the Rain. So Nasser leads off with his Milotic. I lead off with my Squishy Junior. I wanted to Toxic this thing, but I figured, wait a minute. I do have Garchomp with Yachi Berry, which can beat this thing 1v1. But I decided once this thing is toxic, it gets a defense boost, and I really didn't want that. So I decided to go into Clefable and just set up my walls because Jolteon wrecks my entire team because I don't have a special wall. So I bought a specially defensive Clefable with walls, light clay and walls, because there's a leftover limit in this tournament, so I can't have leftovers on Clefable. So you're wondering, wait, why did he go for a Hypnosis? Why would anyone use like Hypnosis competitively? The reason for that, you're gonna see the reason for that, so just wait. So I set up the light screen, which is very awesome for me. I decided to fire off Moonblast because I don't have a lot for this Politoed. So I just fire off Moonblast. He goes into his Mega Metagross, and this is not specially defensive, or at least not Assault Vest based on the damage. I decided to go into Skarmory because I fully walled this thing, except that he goes for Gravity. Now, if you don't know what Gravity does, it sticks the levitating or flying Pokemon to the ground. So right now, Gengar and Skarmory both are affected by Earthquake super effectively, which is awesome. So I have no switches, awesome for him, obviously. But that was an awesome strategy. I was like, when this happened to me, I was like, I'm not even mad. That's really awesome. So he decides to set up the Gravity, and I set up one layer of Spike. Because he does not have a spinner, so I decided to punish him for that and set up hazards. This is what my Skarmory is for. I didn't predict him to go for any other move because I could Roost, so he did go for another Earthquake. I go into Garchomp. I do have Poison Jab to hit the Tangrowth, but I still don't know the investments. If Tangrowth is defensive, Poison Jab is kind of a waste of time because he has Regenerate. Anyways, yeah, also Gravity boosts the accuracy, by the way, so if Hypnosis would actually have a really higher chance to land with Gravity. So, oh, and by the way, hopefully you guys are liking the special effects. Anyways, he sets up, he goes into his Tangrowth. I switch into Skarmory. He goes for Sleep Powder. He lands the Sleep Powder. I think it's a 100% accuracy with the Gravity, so no worries here. So I figured he doesn't have HP Fire for my Skarmory because he has Rain, and HP Fire and Rain kinda counterproductive. So I decided to stay in and burn off a turn of sleep against this thing. As he stays in, I'm like, okay, shit, don't tell me he has HP Fire and Rain, but he just goes for knockoff to knock my leftovers off. And here I think he made a misplay, which is giving this up, giving my Metagross and my Skarmory an opportunity to wake up, and he sets up Leech Seeds. And then I sped this part up because it took way too long. Maybe he didn't think that I had Roost, so I set up Stealth Rocks, and then I go for Roost as he decides to go for Giga Drain, and his secondary knockoff. I think if he went for Giga Drain, he might have killed me. But anyways, no Gravity anymore, so Sleep Powder does miss as I set up Stealth Rocks and Spikes. Right now I think I have 2 layers of Spikes and 1 Stealth Rocks. Goes into his Mr. Toad again, and as you can see, these hazards are racking up really well on him. He can't really come in and out wherever he pleases, but he does have the item that boosts the rain turns, which means he can switch it in. I set up another spikes because, like, that's the way to go. I want more spikes on his side to hurt his team and make them less defensive. Alright, so right now I can't predict with Guard Jump and go for Poison Jab, because with the hazards I think Poison Jab is a turret KO. I go into my Tentacruel. I brought my, what do you call it? Black Sludge and yes, Rain Dish because obviously he has rain. So Rain Dish, Black Sludge, and Protect because first of all, Protect helps me stall the rain out, and at the same time I get more recovery, which is a lot of recovery. So it's worth going for Protect, honestly. Goes for Hypnosis, lands that without the gravity, and Tentacruel just goes to sleep, and I get Rain Dish. I am not really worried about Mr. Toad, so I think here I decide to burn the Turn of Sleep. Yeah, I decided to burn a Turn of Sleep because whatever he goes for, I'm specially defensive. I can even take Psychic as long as he's not Specs. I burn a Turn of Sleep, and this doesn't help me. I mean, I don't wake up, but it will help me in the long run. Switch out, go into my Skarmory. Figured he might want an Earthquake on the spot, fearing a Scald, but he actually still goes for Gravity. Correct play on his part, I think. And then he goes for Earthquake and just finishes my Skarmory. This Skarmory has no attacks, and he didn't bring a Sweeper, so I can't let this go down. I have Stealth Rock, Spikes, Roost, and Roar, just to phase him into hazards, but whatever. So here, I wanted to go into Guard Jump, and I figured, do I really want to predict with Poison Jab and Earthquake? Going into Mark Cuban would just kill anything that is incoming, but he does go for the Life Orb Bullet Punch, and it does way too much. I didn't expect it to do that much. That was bad because Gengar can actually kill his entire team, but with the Life Orb and whatnot, I might die. So it goes into Spike, and this thing, like I said, is a super threat. I decided to go for Protect because this is the last turn of the rain, so why not let it go? Because he also could bring Thunder because it's complementary with the rain. And I did go for Protect, and luckily the rain did win because I really didn't need a fourth move. I had Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, and Energy Ball. I didn't need my fourth move. So it just went for Protect as he went for Thunder, and right now he goes for Volt Switch, predicting the switch, and plus doesn't want to miss his Thunder. And he actually shows me also the Flame Orb, which means he has Quick Feet, which is awesome to outspeed even my Scarf Jump, but I didn't bring Scarf Jump anyways. So he goes into Mr. Toad and unfortunately survives the hazards. Sets up the rain again, and Gravity returns to normal. He goes for Surf. That does kinda a lot, but not a lot. So I set up Light Screen because I'm specially defensive. Set up Light Screen again. He goes for Psychic, predicting my Tentacruel coming in, I think, perhaps. Or he thought that, well, Surf isn't gonna kill anyway, so let's just go for Psychic. I don't know. But it didn't matter either way. So he goes for Surf another time, and I decide to, I think, Soft Boil here, or Moonblast. Yeah, it's set to Moonblast. I don't want to be, I think, a dick about it and just keep Soft Boiling. So yeah, I do go, or actually, no, actually my Tentacruel is asleep, so he can't put me to sleep. So it goes into his Tangled Isma, is this the name of the... Yeah, so I decided to switch out here because I don't want to stay in against this thing because I can't touch it. Or actually I can hurt it a little bit with Moonblast, but I do have Tornadus, which will, in the rain, 100% land the Hurricane. So I slapped, obviously, Hurricane instead of Air Slash because I want to land the rain. Goes for Leech Seed, and recovers some of his health. And then I just fire off a free Hurricane, no worries about that. Goes into his Shirahushi. I'm sorry, I'm butchering names. So it goes into his Milotic, and they go for Hurricane, and unfortunately for him, this Hurricane lands a crit, and I am not sure if the crit mattered in the next one, because the next Hurricane will kill, obviously, and will land because the rain is still up. I'm not sure if it mattered or not. I think with Leftovers and Leech Seed, he could have survived the next one, so I think it actually kind of mattered. But then again, I did have switch-ins, but I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna talk about critical hits, it doesn't matter. So it goes into his Spike, and even though I'm Choice Scarf, he's still faster than me because of the Flame Orb. Jolteon is super fast, and with the Flame Orb, it's like a Choice Scarf Jolteon that can pick its moves without being stuck into one. So this is actually a really great strategy, because if he decides to go Scarf to outspeed my Scarf, he's gonna need to predict whether to go for electric move or not, or HP Ice. But because he's Flame Orb, he can actually go for whatever he wants. So he goes for Thunder, paralyzing my my Clefable. Goes for another Thunder without the rain, and he does miss that. That's a double-edged sword. Running moves that depend on the rain. And He loses some of his health, but he still doesn't die. Actually, Flame Orb is really helping me because, like I said, this thing is a threat. I didn't even bring my Arcanine for priority, and I didn't bring my Crawdaunt for Aquajet. So this thing needs to die, and it having Flame Orb was really great for me. So he goes down. I do have Garchomp with Yachi Berry because he has a lot of secondary ice moves, like for example Ice Beam Ludicolo, Ice Beam Milotic, HP Ice Jolteon. So I decided to bring a Yachi Berry Garchomp to which the berry that weakens the ice, by the way. So to weaken the ice from the just in case I want to kill Jolteon or something, or I want to kill Milotic. So yeah, so if he goes for HP Ice, I can survive that and just kill him just in case. But then again, the misses really helped me. So here I go for Hurricane, and I managed to land it in the rain. I mean, without the rain, and this was very lucky for me. But like I said, with Politoed gone, Gengar would just come in and clean up with double Sludge Bomb, but I think he has Substitute on his Ludicolo, so if I missed the Hurricane and he pulled off a stop and I missed again and he went for Ice Beam, it could have been troublesome. It really could have been, but that was like, this would require me to be unlucky, not just regular luck, to be unlucky to miss 2 Hurricanes in a row. But yeah, this will be the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I really loved Nasser's strategy by going for Gravity. That was really awesome. I figured Skarmory completely walls Metagross, but he actually went for Gravity and smacked me with those Earthquakes, and I didn't have a wall for Metagross once he did that. And I think maybe, I don't know if Earthquake is stronger than Ice Punch with the Yachi Berry. I didn't calculate that, but maybe if you predicted the Garchomp switch in, the game would have been super close. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.